I said, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hands, my dear, and place them both in mine. Dance, mommy, how? Then you do the things you do before. Hey, hey. In this video, you will learn how to play Dance Monkey by Townes Van Zandt and I. No, wait. By Tones and I. Recently, I've had a few students ask about taking a song and turn it into Travis picking. When can you do that, right? Sometimes there's a really pretty melody, but it's just you in your room and you're lonely and you're like, I don't have a band to jam with. How can I turn this pretty melody into something cool? What you can do is you take the chords, you take the melody, you thumb dunk, 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 through the chords, and you put the melody on top. And it's beautiful. So a lot of people have asked like how you do that, what songs can you do it to? And you can do it to any song in the world. Some will be harder than others, but it's applicable to literally every song. So I picked this ridiculous song for my friend Ryan Ferguson. It's a really popular pop song, Dance Monkey. Hey, hey, hey. But we'll do that one because it's goofy and it's fun, and I'll show you how to take a melody and put it into a Travis finger picking thing. I'll probably do a Beatles song at some point too, because that's probably more applicable. Here I'm like busting out. I'm all my subscribers are gonna, it's like Dylan going electric. I know that you guys are gonna be upset. Someone's gonna be upset and comment below and say I'm wasting my time and I should have did another John Hurt song. And I probably should have done another John Hurt song, but no, this will be fun. Let's do it. You know, you're playing John Hurt and Townes Van Zandt and no one cares. Let's be honest, your girlfriend doesn't care. Your wife doesn't care, but you're gonna learn this Dance Monkey tune and all of a sudden, there's just gonna be, it's gonna be mayhem. People are gonna be rushing over to your house. What's he playing? What's he playing in there? And now your lonely old man self, you're gonna be flooded with all your neighbors. Cute girls are gonna be on your porch and your life's gonna change. Your life is about to change. So let's do it. Hey, 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 I've never seen anybody do her before. Why didn't I do another Mississippi John Hurt song? Why didn't I do another Townes Van Zandt song? I haven't done enough Blaze Foley. What are you doing learning this ridiculous pop song? If you don't like it and you don't want to learn it, here's the takeaway from this video. Pick a song you love with vocals, you know, whether it's a Beatles tune or something where you want to, that's not finger-picked, that you're going to turn into a finger-picked thing. So it could be a punk rock song, whatever. Learn the melody. Use your ear to learn the melody. So even if you're doing this song, you could just learn the melody first without even doing the thumb pattern. Or if you don't want to do this song, find a song you love. This is your homework. For those of you who don't want to do the Dance Monkey song, I'm still giving you homework this week. So learn the melody. Use your ear. If you're stuck, find a tab, find sheet music, watch someone do it on YouTube. And find the melody, figure it out. And then from there, find the chords. And now the tricky part is finding the correct chord shape to match where that melody's going, right? If the melody's really high, you can't do a C chord way over here if you gotta play a note way up high. So you have to find a different shape of the C chord. Now this is when that whole like cage system comes in handy, C-A-G-E-D. I should probably do a video on this. So many guys have. So there's a lot of different ways to approach it. At some point I will sit down and explain how I think of like the guitar neck and how I see all the chords connect, right? So like this, they call it caged because, I should edit this part out, shouldn't I? But maybe I won't. Because this is a C chord and it's a C shape, right? Now this is a C chord, but we don't call this a C shape, we call it an A shape, because if this was a capo, if my barred finger was a capo, I would just be playing an A chord with a capo here. So we call that the A shape. C shape, A shape. Then this is still a C chord, but now it's the G shape. See, it's spelling cage, C-A-G-E-D, caged. So this is a G shape, even though it's still the C chord. C, 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 right? If I had a capo here, that would be like playing a G chord. I could lick the strings. I can't reach. If I was a frog. And then I have the E shape, still a C chord. C shape, C chord, C shape, A chord, C shape, G chord, C shape, or sorry, C chord, E shape. Right, because if I had a capo here where my finger is, that's just an E shape, right? E major. So that's what caged is. And then you have this D1. Right, that D chord, but I'm playing a C, even though I'm using that D major shape. And that's what caged is. And that's really gonna come in handy when you're trying to take a melody and apply Travis picking to it. Because sometimes you can't always stay here in nice little open positions, because sometimes your melody is gonna get higher or something, so you're gonna have to do a different shape. So that's your homework, pick a simple melody. You can even do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and try to Travis pick it. Practiced this before. It's actually pretty cool, Travis picked. So that's the idea. We can go more in depth on this, or if you really want to go more in depth, hit me up and we'll do a lesson together. It'll be fun. It's fun. I now have like a whole bunch of students from YouTube. So thanks, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I've got a student in Norway, my buddy Casper. I've got Nigel in Ireland. I've got my buddy John, my buddy Greg. I've got all sorts of fun friends. So join us. Join us. I think I'm also going to set up a group Zoom. Let me know what you guys think below, but I think a group Zoom would be a lot of fun, where like I set up one time during the week. Let's say it's Friday night, and I just have an open Zoom room. And whoever wants to like jump in and talk guitar and have a water, sip on a water or a tea, and talk guitar. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Let's do that. I'm gonna do that. All right. Dance, 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 dance. Let's get on with the video. I'm rambling. We've got capo on the 2nd fret, and the chords are the same throughout the entire song. We've got an E minor, but I'm just playing this for now. I'm doing 6th string to 2nd fret on the 4th, because we're gonna free up the rest of these fingers to do melodies later. So I've got 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, then a C chord, but I'm just gonna put this middle finger down. 5th fret to 3rd string, or sorry, 5th string to 3rd string, 3 and 4, and then a D. I'm just doing 4th to 3rd, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then a B minor, 5th to 4th. They say, and there's the first moment of melody notes. 5th and 1st string together. The 1st string's actually open, so I'm not barring with this finger. I'm going to lift it. So I get open on the 1st string. 5th and 1st, and then 4th and 2nd. They say. All right, now it gets fun. So I'm going to play my E minor like this. That's kind of strange, right? My index finger is playing the 2nd fret on the 4th string. My ring finger is playing the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And my thumb is always going between 6 and 4. The first measure, so it's they say from that B minor chord. Oh my God. So I have 6 and 1, 4 and 2. 6 and 1, 4 and 2. Oh my God. We build on that. See the way you 6 and 1 together. And then on the and beat, we have the index on the second string. And the thumbs alone on the fourth. Then right back to the first string. That's the first half of that measure. See the way. And then that measure ends 6 first. Oh, sorry, 6 first, but my pinky is down on the 3rd fret, right? 3rd fret, first string. 6, first string with the pinky down, thumbs alone. So that's the second half. 6, 1, 4. So that whole measure. Together, second, fourth, first, 6, first with the pinky down, thumb alone. Remember to add the pinky only right before you play that string, not any sooner. Pinky down. Those two measures together. Now we jump to a C chord. This is a weird C chord though. Got the 5th fret here, or sorry, 3rd fret here on the 5th string, but then my middle finger is going all the way down to the 2nd fret on the 1st string. Very crazy stretch. The reason we're going to do that is because we need that to hang over to the next chord, which is a D chord. Right? And we can't use a different finger because then we'll lose that legato sound when we're transferring from the C to the D. We need that weird pivot finger there, or anchor finger, however you want to think about it. So we've got together on 5th and 1, then I do 3rd alone, 5th, 3rd. So that's the first measure, pretty easy, besides a weird stretch. Then the second half of that C, the next measure is alone, alone, 5, 3. And then this is tricky. I put my pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and I'm playing 5 and that together. Now I'm playing 5 and 1. I'm doing the 1 with my middle finger, and then right away you gotta play that 1st string again. Some players will do it really quick with the same finger. Classical players, I'm like kind of classically trained. I did it for like a couple years, so I got used to that kind of stuff. So I would do thumb and middle, and then the index fires right after. Then thumb alone on 3, and then you pick up the pinky and play the melody note on the 1st string again on the 2nd fret. So that's it. 5, 3, 5, 1, 1, 3, 1. But you have to lift the pinky at the right time. Lift the pinky and play the 1st string again. If this is new to you, it's kind of hard. The melody's really quick in this song. Next chord is a D chord, and we have this. It's the first measure. I have thumb alone on the 4th. Then I lift that finger, that anchor finger we use. So it's thumb alone, then 3rd and 1st together, but it's open on the 1st string because I lifted that middle finger. And that's another quick one. So it's alone on the 4th, 3 together with 1st string, and then right away another 1st string. So we have that, thumb alone again on the 4th, and then it's thumb on the 3rd, and 2nd string with the index.
Oh, I see you every time. Take my hand from dancing, I like your style. Oh, make me wanna cry.
The second measure of the D chord, I realize I should probably giving you the lyrics. So we have place them both in, place them both in. We have 4th string and 1st. 1st is open. Then quickly do the middle finger, 2nd string index finger. So together, 4, 1, 2nd, thumb alone on 3rd. First half of that measure, and then we have 4 and 1, which is open again, the same quickly, I'm doing another first string melody note by putting my pinky down on the first fret. So 4 and 1, 1 again with my pinky down on the 3rd fret. Open to 3 is the melody. Then the thumb alone on the 3rd. So that measure there. Take them both in. Take them both in. Next chord is a B minor, and we'll have our first revolution here. So it's a B minor, nothing fancy. The first is easy, it's just 5 and 1 together. Then thumbs on 4, 5, 4, that's it. Mine. Pretty easy. Second measure is a little trickier. You know you. And then it begins back at E minor. So that part is thumb on the 5th, and then I'm doing 4 and 2. Then I'm doing 5 and 1, but I have to lift my bar because I want the first string to be open, right, not the 2nd fret. So I lift my bar finger here up. So I have 5th, 4 and 2, 5 and 1, which is open, back to 4 and 2. Alone, together, together, together. Second, first, second, second, first, second. You know you. And look, we're already doing it together. We got this goofy pop song. We're Travis picking it. Towns is rolling in his grave. All right, so coming from that B minor with the pickup. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you. That's it. For you non-lunatics, you can just repeat it exactly the same for the next 2 sets of words. If you really want to geek out, there's 1 extra syllable count in this next part when she repeats it because the words are different. So the E minor is the same. What are the words? You know you. So we have the E minor. Stop me dead while I was passing by. This is where it's different. We have, and now I beg. So there's 1 extra syllable. We have 5, 3, and then open on the first string. That's the first half of the measure. 5, 3, first string open. Then we have 5 and 1 together, but now I have the 3rd. I should be fingering it this way. Now I have the 3rd fret down. Doing 5 and 1 together, and then another quick one, or another quick first string. So 5 and 1 with my pinky down on the 3rd fret, and then that 3 again. Thumb alone on 3rd, and then first string 2nd fret. So that whole measure, kind of tricky but cool. And then the next part's the same. Then it just ends B minor, big B minor chord there. Let's do the whole thing from the B minor pickup. 1, 2, 3. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. And you have to raise the hand at the end. Time. And I didn't even mention this, but if you're not wearing the pink hat and the black vest, I had to take off my black coat. I was too hot. I swear it's only because I'm too hot. But if you're not wearing a pink hat, give it up. Put the song to bed. This part's fun. Ooh, So there's no chord. The melody note is way up on the 9th fret, or sorry, capo syndrome. 7, 5. But I'm just adding octaves. So when I'm playing that 7 with my first finger, I'm playing 9 on the 4th string. I know it's confusing with the capo. I'm counting up from the capo. The dots might confuse you. 7, 9, first string, fourth string, and then it just goes down 2 frets to 5 and 7. And experiment with sliding. You can have a lot of fun doing that. You do big slides. We go back to E minor. I'm just using this 2nd fret, 4th string. And we got these cool hammer-ons. This is quite a stretch and a lot of fun. See you. So what I'm doing is 6th and 1st string. I'm doing the 3rd fret on the 1st string. But when I play it, right away I'm hammering the pinky on the 5th fret. And then I do 4 and 1, but I lift my pinky back up to the 3rd fret. So it's hammer, 6 and 1, 4 and 1, back to the 3rd fret. And it does that twice. If you want to have a lot of fun, you can slide with your pinky. You get bonus points if you do that. She's doing really wacky stuff with her voice, so you can have fun on the guitar and try to replicate it. Next measure of that E minor starts exactly the same. But then we have to pivot this finger down from the 3rd fret to the 2nd, and I'm doing 6 and 1, but then I'm doing that 1st string again. So that looks kind of weird, but again, it's prepping us for the next chord to play that E minor that way. So those E minor parts together. Here we go back to a C chord. We got this hammer. So I'm going to play it this way like we did it before. The first one starts with let me play it. Starts with a hammer on 5 and hammer on the 1st string to the 2nd fret. Then I'm doing thumb on the 3rd string and I'm putting my pinky on the 2nd string. And then open on the 1st string. And then it's thumb, thumb at the end. So 5 and 1 together we hammer on, 3 and 2 with the pinky down. Open on the 1st string. Thumb, thumb. We've got another measure of C, which is pretty. We have 5, 3, 2nd string with the 3rd fret down. 5, 3. First half of the measure. Together 5 and 1, and now my pinky's down on the 3rd fret. So it's a quick 2 in a row on that 1st string, and then thumb alone. So together that whole measure. There's a lot of neat little. Where's my pink hat? I was wearing it the whole time. I swear I've been wearing it this whole time. But this is cool. So I know it's like a silly pop song, but there's all sorts of novel ideas. Anytime you're putting a melody on top of, chords on the guitar, it wasn't written for the guitar. So you're gonna get weird ideas that you just would not think about applying with the guitar in your hands, but you get these weird, cool, new ideas. I'm rambling, let's keep going. The next chord's gonna be a D, but let me give you a lead from the other one. And oh my, I like your style. So we have a D chord. I'm doing 4 and 1, then the thumb alone on 3. Then 4 and 1 again, but I put my pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So the measure's just, that's it. Next one is 4 and 1 again, back to the 2nd fret on that 1st string. Then I have 3 in 1st string, but I lift my middle finger to play it open, and it's a quick open, so 4 and 1, 3 and 1 with a quick you know, open again on that first string. And then 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. There it is. Then it's just a B minor again. 5 and 1. Style. That whole part. Whoop! The next chord is still B minor, but we've got this high melody note. So how are we going to resolve that? We have to re-voice our B minor and do it up here. So the way I'm doing it, barring the 7th fret, and my ring finger's going on the 9th fret of the 4th string. So I'm doing that 5, 4, 7, 9. Now the measure is just this. So I'm doing 1 and 6 together, thumb on 4, thumb on 6, then 4 and 2 together. And the 2nd fret is obviously barred, right? That's it. 1 and 6, 4, 6, 4 and 2. That part is back to E minor, again, only voiced this way. And I'm doing my middle finger is playing the 2nd fret on the 1st string. So I have 6 and 1, then 4 and 1, but I lift it to make it open. So it's 6 and 1, 4 and 1, 6 and 1, 4 and 1, alternating between 2, open, 2, open, 2, open. So it does that 3 times. Make me wanna. So that's 6 and 1, open, and then open again on the 1st string. Wanna, thumb alone on 4th. Wanna. So that whole part one more time. Make me wanna. 6, 1, 1, 4. And that's open there. To the C, cry, and now I. So we have a C chord, but I'm doing the 3rd fret on the 1st string as well. Cry, so 5 and 1, 3, 5, 3. That's the first measure. Cry, and then 5 alone, 3 with open, and then very quickly I put my pinky down on that 1st string. And now, then the 2nd half of that measure is 5, 1, 3. Pretty easy ending. So that's it together. And now I. Back to a D chord. Beg to see you dance just one more time. Ends on the B minor. We've got this D chord, 4 and 1. Then we do 3 and 1, but you've got to make the 1st string open by lifting the middle finger. So 4 and 1, 3 and 1. And then very quickly, we play the 2nd fret again on the 1st string. So it's 4, 1, 3, 1, 1 alone. Kind of tricky. Beg to see. 2nd half of the measure, 4th, 3 and 1, that's open, and it hammers on again. So kind of pattern repeats there. Beg to see you dance. Next measure of D, just one more. 4th is alone. I play 3 and 1, but 1 is open. And then another quick 1. They're both open. And then it's 4, 1 with my pinky down, thumb alone. That's the 2nd half of the measure. 4, 1, 3 with my pinky down on the 1. So it's. Oops. so make sure that pinky goes down, not with the thumb, but the last possible moment. 4, 3, 1, 1, 4, 1, 3. Then a B minor. I just play the whole chord there. So they say, just doing open on the first string, and then sliding 3 to 5, or you can hammer on. So they say, give it a lot of attitude, however you want to do it. This is where the fat chorus comes in with the the big bass notes that everyone goes crazy for. Just shaking the back of the car, and you throw your microphone down, it explodes, they give you another microphone. You got your pink hat on and your black vest, you're looking cool, you're kind of, I won't insult her, never mind. Back to E minor. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Whatever the words are. Oh, 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 oh. So let's break that down. We got that E minor again, hopping back and forth between 6 and 4. And I'm doing together 6 and 1 on the 3rd fret on that first string. Then 4 and 1, but I do a quick one right after it. 6, 1, 4, 1, 1. 4, 1, 1. That's the number for information. Then you do the same thing, but the 3 goes down to the 2nd fret. Oh man. This is what, I don't know, there's so many outtakes where I'm just laughing at myself. Just so many cheesy jokes. You guys are so lucky I spare you all the cheesy jokes. Alright, so, and the same thing on 2, 6 in the first string, 4th at the first string, but double it up. Then we do it again, 6 and 1, but then the next part I do 4 and 1, but I lift it to open. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, and then 3, 3, 0. So it's 6 with the first string, but the 3rd fret's down here. Then you just lift it at the end. 4th string, then open on the 1st. So that whole thing. Cool. To the C chord. This is open for a while. 5 to 3. I've never seen 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. First string open. So that's the beginning of the 2nd measure. 5, 3, 1 is open. Then you do 5 and 1, but now the 3rd fret is down. That's a quick one. So you got 2 in a row on 1. Then 3 is alone. Then a quick 2nd fret on the 1st string. Tricky. 5, 3, 1. Then, so that's the first part. And then you have 5 and 1 together, but it's 3rd fret. 2 in a row. Then 3, 2nd fret on the 1st string. So break the measure in half. You have this first half, and the 2nd half is. That last measure was I've never seen. Then we have a D chord. Anybody ever do the things we. Whatever the words are, you get the idea. So there's a D chord, 4th string, 3 and 1, quick open. Then it's 4 and 1 together, quick open, 3 and 1 together, quick open. So it's always back to the 2. The melody's just 2-0-2-0-2-0, but we have 2-0-2-0-2-0 with the thumb in between all of them. So alone, together.
So they say, dance with me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before.
Oh my gosh. Let's do the whole line here, previous measure. Anybody do the things you do before. So we have that first measure of D. The second part's pretty easy. So I'm alternating my thumb on a D chord. And I'm playing the top string every time with it. 2nd fret. Then it's 3rd and 1st string but open. 4th and 1st, but the pinky's down on the 3rd fret. Then 3rd and 1st with the 2nd. So lift the middle finger, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. Then we go to the B minor. Before they say. So we're going back and forth on this B minor, 5th to 4th. First one is 5 and 1. The first string is open. Then I have 4 and 1, but I'm putting down the 3rd fret. Kind of dissonant, but cool when you get it up to speed. Then it's thumb alone, thumb alone. That's the first measure there. Before. Then the next one is they say, which is just 5 and 1st string open, thumb alone, 5 and 1st string open, 4 alone. Before they say. Now remember, you don't have to use too much strength and play the whole chord. Whenever you can simplify to give your hand a little breather. I'm just doing 2 and 4. I'm just playing like a power chord on 2 and 4, right? I'm not barring all this. And I'm using that middle finger to snag that 3rd fret. Easier than holding down the whole bar chord. And look, we finally got a repeat here. It's that same part, just different words. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh, eh. Da, 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 da. All the same so far. This part changes a little bit. Here it is with the words. I'll make you do it all again. And then that's it. Then it goes to the next verse. So let's put that together. It's a D chord, 4th string, and then I'm doing 3 and 1, but I have open on that 1st string. I'm exaggerating. Don't lift your finger that high. Ha ha! Ha ha! So that alright, the 4th alone, 3rd and 1st together. 1st is open, then it's 4th and 1, but 2nd fret down. Then it's back to 3 and 1 with 1 being open. That's it. One more time. When in doubt, if you get stuck, play the thumb, and then you can play the melody note. So you can kind of hear both of those parts together. Then the next section is... The next section is... The next section is this, kind of tricky at the top. Because we have this quick little beginning here, 4 and 1, it's the full D chord. But right away I lift the middle finger and play that 1st string again, so it's 2 on the same high E string. Thumbs alone, and then a quick 3rd fret on the 1st string. Kind of tricky. Then the second half just thumb on the fourth, then third and first together with all the fingers down. Sorry. We're back to the B minor. 5 and 1, 1 is open, and then right away, 3rd fret on the 1st string, 4 and 1. That's it. Open 3. They say, and then I think it goes right into the 3rd verse there. Open and 3. But you can look back at the beginning, and then it goes into the next verse. Nice and slow from the B minor pickup. We'll do it 8 times. 4, 5, 6. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Even a little slower. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. See you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Sorry, B minor. Time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, oh, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. Hey, hey, hey. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So this is what it's all about. My sloppy playing is apparent in this song. It's hard. And it's just, it would take me a long time to get it really good. YouTube, there's this girl, just put in like finger picking dance monkey or something, and this girl nails it. She put in a lot of time, and if you read in her description, she like messed up her hand. She blew out her hand, so don't practice that hard. But she's doing like a weird stretches and she's excellent. So check that out. But I just wanted to teach you guys this idea. Go get it. You're gonna do it. I'm sweating in this thing.
So they say, dance with me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do the things you do before.
Oh my gosh.